Ingrid Landmark Tandrevold is a biathlete from Norway, and she has nearly 22,000 subscribers on her YouTube channel. So today I'm going to watch her most recent video, and we're going to react to seeing what her life is like on the Biathlon World Cup. Before I was a person who could think that it was very important to look a bit decent when you're out among people, also when training. But now I realize that I've become a person who thinks that the most important thing is to stay warm. Why aren't there warm clothes that look good? Like, she's basically admitting that she doesn't care what she looks like as long as she's warm. Why can't there just be warm clothes that look good? So her vlog is really cool because she has a bunch of these training montages where she's just kind of out there doing her thing. A lot of these sort of personal core sessions at home. Core is super important in cross-country skiing. Every single stride that you do in skate skiing involves the core and needing a rock hard core. So it's no surprise that you see a lot of core exercises in athletes' vlogs. What's actually interesting is the amount of core sessions that you see in athletes' vlogs that aren't with the team. A lot of these are just solo on your own, like looks like she's in her like mud room or living room or something. That just goes to show you the amount of dedication that it takes to be an elite athlete. It's not about what you do at practice, like yeah, that's important, but it's about what you do away from the range, away from the ski trails that's gonna make the biggest difference. One thing I've realized is that you never win anything in the sling. You can always make an exercise a little harder, or move your legs or upper body, or do something that makes you so tired in the sling every time.
Winter wonderland.
Okay, right off the bat, I'm going to say there's nothing more beautiful than a biathlon range lit up at night. When you come to the range super early in the morning and you flick those lights on and all the targets are lit up and it's still dark out, beautiful. Cool look at the new Norwegian suits this year. I'm a fan. Personally, I like it. I like the geodesic pattern. You got the red, white, and blue from their flag. I think it's pretty sweet. Looks like they're in Shushin. Really good trigger squeeze from Ingrid. There's no jerking of the trigger. She's ready to go, and right as she sees that black, it's just that last little 10% to pull it and hit the target.
Bra. Yes, herlig. Gå solid, gå stort. Bra.
I panicked for half a second. Now I'm thinking that there's nothing to panic about. So I found it. Whoa, okay. She just slipped right there. And one time when I was coaching, I drove a bunch of athletes from New York up to Maine. It's like a really long drive. We finally get there after all this time and investment in getting to this competition. The second we show up, this athlete steps out of the van, slips on ice, and gives themselves a concussion, and they're out for the rest of the weekend. So she's super lucky that she didn't just fall and hit her head right there. Like, everyone knows that in the winter, things can be slippery, things can be icy, but I've seen it before where athletes can ruin their race season by giving themselves a concussion just in the parking lot, not even falling while racing. So be super careful out there. Don't want to hurt yourself. It would be silly if I fell and hurt myself now. Yep. I feel like there is one person. Everyone sees us as circus animals who are with the gas masks. How sick are they on a scale of 1 to 10? 11. That is true. I mean, it is kind of weird when you wear the mask. You might not be sick and you're trying to avoid getting sick. You can't get over the feeling that people are probably like assuming that you are sick because you're wearing the mask.
Tørrbørste. Tenkte jeg måtte ha med det. Her har vi da litt sånne varmeposer, og så har vi også sånne Biotex, så du kan putte I vasken til truser.
Biotex, so you can put the wash for panties when they need a little washing. Washing while traveling on the World Cup is actually really interesting. I know a lot of the US athletes will bring stuff to literally do their own laundry in the sink in their bathroom. You literally just, fill the sink and you just put the clothes in there, put some detergent and wash it with your hands. Whatever you can do to keep yourself smelling fresh, because when you're on the road like this, there's not always, washing machines available. And if there are, sometimes they cost, some money. And so it's small things like this that you can do that, keep yourself feeling fresh. It's better for everyone that way when you're not smelling too bad.
Har medfart, så blant annet på renndressen min her så exploderte.
She had some sauerkraut in her bag that exploded and got all over her new race suit. Again, another reason why it's good to do laundry, because you never know where you get sauerkraut on your suit.
Så, fy søren. Det her lukter ikke godt, liksom. Det må vaskes. Det lukter... Vet du hva det lukter? Det lukter sånn som det lukter...
Smells like the inside of my rabbit's cage.
I kaninene mine.
Okay, she's spending way too much time smelling this thing. We're about 30 seconds into her just smelling the sauerkraut on her race suit, which is probably also kind of like sweaty and stinky. I like soft pillows better than hard pillows. And the trick this year is to bring a cushion color that is not white.
Et putetrekkfarge som ikke hvit.
I've often forgotten white pillows because it blends in with what is already here. Also, she reads it. So I have to brought my own. Bringing your own pillow is actually kind of interesting. I found that, for myself, I'm very particular about pillows, and when I'm traveling or something, if I don't have the pillow that I, normally sleep with, it's very hard for me to sleep, even if I'm in a hotel that's completely stocked with pillows. So it's good on her to realize that, the pillow is important for her in her performance. So she's bringing her own pillow, sounds like she always has, but she keeps leaving pillows around because she brings white pillowcases and they blend in with the pillows that are already there. So she's bringing a blue pillowcase this year in hopes that she won't leave her pillow.
Inn her har vi et lite kjøkken.
Wow, she even has a kitchen in her little unit there.
Oppi
That's
her
pretty
har vi en
awesome.
eksplodert surkål. Nett med litt her kan vi lære oss masse
Weissmelone.
finsk. Så har jeg med litt te, diverse, også essential.
Sleeping
Så
mask.
vaske, hvis det dårlige gardiner.
Some
Vi har
earplugs.
ørepropper.
This is actually really interesting, and I did this when I was competing. One year I went to Open European Champs in Otepää, Estonia, and my bedroom was right next to the window, and right outside the window there was a lot of traffic and a street lamp that was shining directly into my room. And no matter what I did, I could not get the blinds to close all the way. So there's always light coming in, and that was the absolute worst night of sleep for that week that I've ever gotten in my life. So from that moment forward, I decided I need to do something about this because it was loud, it was bright, I couldn't sleep at all, didn't have my own pillow. So what I did was I went back home, and in my own bed, my normal bed where I'm comfortable, I started sleeping with the blinders, the sleep mask, and with the earplugs. And after I started getting used to that, because you can't just do that the night before the race and expect it to work out. If you're not used to sleeping with stuff in your ears or something over your face, it's going to annoy you and you're not going to get any sleep. So it took me a few weeks to kind of roll into it on and off. And finally, once I got comfortable with that, I started sleeping with the lights on to really train myself to be able to sleep with, light. So after I was able to get used to that, going back into the next race trip, I would bring a blinder, I would bring earplugs, and no matter where I was, no matter how lit the room was, no matter how noisy it was, I was able to sleep through the night and have better racing. So it looks like obviously Tandrevold has that same that same idea in mind with her blinder and earplugs. These are all just the really small things that are going to give you that little leg up. And I mean, we saw in the first World Cups this season that it's really tight out there, and every second that Tandrevold can get from just a little bit better sleep or a little bit better preparation is going to help her be higher up the standings. But the day this video comes out is the day it's coming out every week. All right, wish me luck. All right, there you have it. There's Ingrid Landmark Tandrevold's most recent vlog from just before the World Cup starts. If you like this type of content, hit the like button down below, and if we get enough likes, maybe we'll react to her first World Cup vlog. We'll see how she experienced her races, and leave a comment down below with any other athlete vlogs that you'd like to see me react to. I know that there's a couple other biathletes that have vlogs, as well as a very famous and popular cross-country skier who has a vlog. So if you would like me to react to those, comment down below. But until next time, we'll see you.